Narrative has been built that development only comes to those who are politically aligned with those in power. A message often amplified during election periods to instill fear in voters. In reality, the public resources come from taxes paid by all citizens, and their allocation is guided by the Constitution and established laws, not political loyalty. Denying or threatening to withhold services based on political alignment undermines leadership responsibility and shifts attention away from accountability. Haman Kamariki with more details in this week's episode of Face the Facts.
Welcome to Face the Facts. There's a story being passed around this country like campaign cash. It says, nothing works unless you are in government. Lazima uwe serikalini. They say it like it's a law of nature.
Serikali ya Kenya ni ya Wakenya wote. Mimi ni rais ya wale walinipigia kura na wale hawakunipigia kura.
But let's face it and face the facts. This is fear dressed up as wisdom, propaganda wrapped as political insight, and a straight-up insult to ordinary people. Wanjiku. You see, Western Kenya, Vihiga, Bungoma, Trans Nzoia, Busia, and Kakamega, you people in government. You know, because being in government has led to many roads, right? Oh, not many roads. All of them are tarmacked in Western Kenya because you're in government. Schools are well built, fees has been paid. Western people, oh, you guys are enjoying. Yes, until you get to a point where you can throw millions at a ribbon cutting ceremony for a speaker's new house, and some people will nod and say, ah, see progress.
The money that was given was for the official opening of the speaker's house.
Look at Garissa, guys, before you think I'm lying. Garissa, Isiolo, Turkana, Elgeyo Marakwet, you know, they are in government. Why? Water is flowing, wells are drilled, schools function very well. Food exists, they are secure. Why? Because they're in government. Is that not progress?
Watoto wanasomea chini ya miti, kiona wanyama wanapita, wako na interest ya kuangalia wanyama, wale wanaona wanyama ni wakwao, wale wanaona ni wajirani. Darasa wakati mwalimu anafunza, upepo inaangusha blackboard.
Using the multi-grade method of teaching as well as the multi-shift method of teaching. We combined the candidate class 8 and 7, also 5 and 6.
Every election, fear is taught like a school lesson. Stay out of government and your roads vanish. Criticize and your water stops. Oppose and development halts. Go to Sugoi, guys, and you want to go and see it. Nandi and Kericho, you know, they are in government, number one. Roads everywhere, schools are full, children are fed, business is booming, you know, oh yes. Progress clearly because they are in government. Here is the reality. Once a leader is given power, they are already inside the system. MPs have CDF or NGCDF. Governors have county allocations. Ministries have approved budgets. Failure isn't because they are outside government. It's because accountability is asleep. Even in the mountain region, Mount Kenya people, you know, you guys are in government. Number two, you've been there. Hospitals are stocked, you know, you have enough drugs, roads are smooth, crops are plenty, you know, hunger is rare in Mount Kenya. And yes, because they are inside the government.
Kama hii barabara ingekuwa ya lami, ingekuwa mzuri. Shida ingine ni spring. Inakata springs. Ukikuja tu round 1, lazima uende garage.
But the real reason things work is wako serikalini. Instead of answering tough questions, some hide behind, we need to be in government for us to work for you. Make sure you vote for us to be in government.
Kwa sababu without doctors tunaweza hatuwezi enda mahali. Serikali inafanya makosa kwa sababu wewe wenyewe wanakura lakini madaktari wanalala njaa.
You know, that's a question that makes me laugh. And of course I'm laughing because you think I'm happy, right? Yeah, I'm happy because they are in government. You know, citizens ask how many schools have been built. Politics comes first. They ask her about medicine in hospitals. Wait, your turn is coming. It's a classic blame, shifting tactic, moving responsibility from performance to politics. Even a county, the capital, Nairobi, you know, they're in government. Their governor is in government. That's why the streets are clean. There's no garbage. Water is everywhere. Businesses are thriving. Jobs are many. The city workers, they are working. Not because of plants, but because they are in government.
They are facing a lot of challenges, up and down, searching for employment.
Government is not a party, guys. Resources are not gifts from politicians. They are taxpayer money. You cannot collect from all and serve a few. Leadership is not a privilege, it's a responsibility. So next time a politician says, we must be in government to see progress, lazima tuwe ndani ya serikali ndo tufanye kazi, ask one question. What have you done with the power you already have? Positions are public, money is public, hope is public, and so is development. That's the facts. Being in government looks like some magic. When they tell you that, ignore them. Haman Kamariki, first the facts.
Leader Raila Odinga is at a crossroad. The Odingas have joined the fray of efforts to determine the future of the Orange Party, with Siaya Senator Oburu Odinga having been appointed as Raila's replacement as the ODM party leader. He is pulling on one side while his sister Ruto Odinga, Raila's daughter Winnie Odinga, are on embattled Secretary General Edwin Sifuna's faction, while her mother Ida Odinga is said to be pulling the strings behind the scenes, especially after she was nominated as Kenya's permanent representative to UNEP. Who will blink first in Odinga's family? KTN's political affairs reporter Daniel Kariuki has more.
The last few days have sparked a heated conversation on the role of the late Raila Odinga's family on matters politics and ODM party takeover. But the future of Odinga's family has taken center stage. Each one of Raila family members is being seen to pull to their side. Siaya Senator Oburu Odinga, his sister Ruto Odinga, Yala MP Winnie Odinga, her mother Ida Odinga are keen on the ongoing storm in ODM that has split the party and Odinga's family down the middle.
Then Senator Dr. Oburu Odinga.
Wednesday, ODM party leader Oburu Odinga presided over a national NEC meeting where they resolved to kick out Edwin Sifuna as the party secretary general.
Yala member of parliament, the Honorable Winnie Odinga, she's here.
But on Thursday, his niece, Yala MP, and Raila Odinga's daughter, Winnie Odinga, had flanked the embattled SG, insisting that Sifuna was still the legitimate SG.
Raila Amolo Odinga!
On the other hand, Oburu's sister Ruto Odinga has been on the forefront to warn ODM MPs against UDA-ODM deal. Interestingly, Ida Odinga, Winnie Odinga's mother, has been nominated by President William Ruto as UNEP representative. This coming at a time when Sifuna's wing, where Winnie has declared allegiance, have been accusing Ruto as the one behind ODM woes. Is Odinga's family split by coincidence?
These ones are mourning their cousins across, whose father is now the new party leader, are now running across town with speculation of them eyeing political seats. The question is, does that hold the wider family as one fabric? Your guess is as good as mine.
When a huge tree, such as a Mugumo tree, is felled by way of attrition, in this case for Raila Odinga, natural attrition, then there are repercussions or the natural consequences that follow.
Though Oburu had hinted of having a family discussion with the niece to cool down the fight and went ahead to host a meeting of the Odingas, but the issue seemed to remain unresolved.
Na sasa tutafute mwengine kusaidia kuendelesha hii broad-based government. Ninamwambia hiyo mtoto yangu tutaongea na yeye kinyumbani.
There is the jostling for political influence and political significance. Yet none of those jostling for political significance and the control of ODM has got the absolute power and control over that party and the politics driven by that party compared to how Raila Odinga wielded the same power.
As Ida Odinga awaits the vetting of UNEP by the National Assembly, Winnie Odinga battled it out for Sifuna and ODM soul, and Oburu Odinga rally his wing and ODM supporters to support the broad-based government and a political deal with UDA. Focus remains on who will manage to convince the other to join their camp. Daniel Kariuki, KTN.
Now the ODM's party leader
Na kauli ya kinara wa ODM Daktari Oburu Oginga kuwa chungwa linalenga kiti cha naibu rais kwenye uchaguzi mkuu wa mwaka ujao imewagusa pabaya viongozi wa UDA haswa kutoka maeneo ya Mlima Kenya. Viongozi hao wamesema kamwe hawatakubali kumsulubisha Profesa Kithure Kindiki kwa kutafuta uungwaji mkono na ODM. Na kama anavyotuarifu Melita Oletenges, viongozi hao wanasisitiza kuwa wana imani na Kindiki kuendelea kuhifadhi kiti hicho kwenye kinyang'anyiro kijacho.
Ngoma ya ndoa ya ODM na UDA ikipigwa kutoka mirengo yote miwili, kiti cha naibu rais anachokikalia sasa Profesa Kithure Kindiki kimeibua mjadala mpana. Kipenga cha mkwaruzano huo kilipulizwa na kinara wa chungwa Oburu Oginga aliyesema kwamba chama cha ODM kinamezea mate kiti hicho. Wandani wa Kindiki wakionekana kukerwa na matamshi ya Oginga.
As far as we are in broad-based government as one government of broad-based government, the seat of the deputy president is not negotiable.
The seat of deputy president of the Republic of Kenya, it is not vacant. Professor Kithure Kindiki amekalia hiyo kiti sawasawa.
Hiyo tunasema wakuje juu, waende chini, waende kando, hatuachili. Kama kuna kitu inaweza fanya tutoke kwa hii serikali na hiyo muungano ni kiti ya namba 2. Tunaambia ODM wa relax.
Naibu wa rais usiku na mchana ni Kithure Abraham. How to get non-negotiable.
Wakitoa pendekezo kwa ODM ikiwa usuhuba wao wa kisiasa utaisha kwenye ndoa mwaka 2027.
Should the ODM really insist they have to stay in broad-based government and want that seat, we are willing to make one very, very simple compromise. Because the president is UDA, we can let them Kithure Kindiki to be in ODM and he can still remain as the deputy president of Kenya.
Kindiki akitetewa vikali kutoka pande zote za mlimani.
Mtu anaona msichana mzuri anaitwa kiti ya deputy president, lakini huyu msichana ako na mwenyewe, ni bibi ya mtu, ametolewa mahali.
Lakini kusema kweli, hata nikikuita kwa nyumba yangu, wewe unaniambia niamuke ile kiti ninakalia, wewe ukalia ama unakalia ile ninakupatia?
Cheche hizi kutoka Mlima Kenya zikiweka kiunzi kwa ODM kabla hata ya mazungumzo na UDA kuanza. Melita Oletenges, runinga ya Citizen.